Hello everybody, it's Gloria from GGTheCrochetQueen. Welcome back to my channel. Today's tutorial will be on the Granny slouchy hat, and I will be doing it in the pink and black, but black is hard to see. So I'm going to start it off in these purples. So what you'll need is 2 colors of your choice, and dark and light. And I'm using 4 medium weight yarn. You will need a eye hook, 5.5 millimeter hook, and you'll also need an H hook, 5.0 millimeter. This is for the last round of the brim. And you need a pair of scissors and a yarn needle. So get your materials together and let's get started. You want to do a magic ring or chain 4 and slip stitch to join, whatever your preference is. And I'm going to chain 2, 1, 2, and do 2 double crochets. 1 and 2. As my yarn creeps across. Chain 2 and 3 double crochets in the ring. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2 again. Okay, chain 2, 1, 2, and 3 double crochets in the ring. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, and again 3 double crochets in the ring. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, and you want to pull your tail to close that ring. And top of the chain 2, you want to slip stitch to join. And in the next 2 double crochets, do a slip stitch, slip stitch, and a slip stitch into your chain 2 space, chain 2, and 2 double crochets in that same space, chain 2, and 3 double crochets into the same space, and this will make a corner. Chain 1, and into your next chain 2 space, you will do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets to make another corner. Chain 2, 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, next chain 2 space, 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets. Chain 2, 3 more double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, And we're at the last chain 2 space, 3 double crochets, chain 2. So 1, 2, 3, chain 2, and 3 more double crochets in the same space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1 and slip stitch to join in the top of the chain 2. And you're going to fasten off. And I fasten off on each color change. You don't have to, but especially if you don't want to do a lot of weaving in tails. So that is your first round, your first color. Now we're going to go on to the next color, which will be the light purple. And this will be 2 rounds of the light purple. So you want to do a slip knot. And I go into that chain 1 space, chain 2, and 2 double crochets into the chain 1 space. Chain 1, and I take the tail of the color that I'm working with to just pull it so that it'll go, that little knot will not be seen. And now into your chain 2 space, you want to do 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2 and 3 more double crochets into that same space. This is second double crochet and the third. Chain 1, and in your chain 1 space, 3 double crochets. Chain 1, and you're at a corner. You want to do 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets to make a corner. Chain 1, chain 2, and 3 double crochets. Chain 1, in your chain 1 space, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, and you add another corner, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 2, 3 double crochets in the same space. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, in chain 1 space, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1, and we're at the last corner. Do 3 double crochets. Chain 2, 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and slip stitch the top of the chain 2. Slip stitch into the next double crochet, slip stitch to the next double crochet, slip stitch into your chain 1 space, chain 2, 2 double crochets, chain 1, and then just do a repeat of that round until you get to your chain 2. So each corner is 3 double crochets, chain 2, 3 double crochets, and 3 double crochets in each chain 1 space. So after your 3 double crochets on the corner, you want to chain 1 and do 3 double crochets into your chain 1 space. And I will meet you when you get to the chain 2 at the beginning. I am on the last chain 1 space, so 3 double crochets, 2 and 3, chain 1, and slip stitch to join on the top of the chain 2, chain 1, and fasten off. Uh-oh. Let me go back. Looks like I missed one of my corners. So let me go fix my corner and then I'll be back. As you can see, I missed a corner there. Things happen. Okay, so I will not have enough yarn to get the 3 double crochets. So let me show you what I've been doing lately to do yarn changes. So on the double crochet, you got the top and then you have that part of the stitch. So I just go into those 2 and bring in my new yarn, pull it through, and take the tail of the old yarn and pull that through. And I'm going to chain 1 and I'm going to go over to that chain 1 space and do my do my 3 double crochets. Chain 1 and slip stitch to join, chain 1, fasten off. So that is the end of that. And where you did that, just do a knot there so it doesn't come apart. Okay, if you hear noise in the background, that's the air conditioner going on and off. So now we're on the first of the color, back to the dark purple. You want to do a slip knot and join in the chain 1 space where you fastened off. Chain 2 and do 2 double crochets. This round will not be a corner round. This is when we start to round off the hat. So 2 double crochets, chain 1, next chain 1 space, 3 double crochets, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and now we're at a corner, and you just want to do 3 double crochets in that corner, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the chain 1 space, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the chain 1 space, 1, 2, 3, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, and we're at a corner. Do 3 double crochets in the corner, 1, 2, and 3, chain 1, 3 double crochets in the next chain 1 space, and that is your repeat around, and I will meet you at the beginning. So again, you're doing 3 double crochets in your chain 1 space, chain 1, and when you get to a corner, you do 3 double crochets, chain 1, and move on to the next chain 1 space. I am on my last chain 1 space, so 3 double crochets, chain 1, and slip stitch into the chain 2 space, into the chain 2, top of the chain 2, and slip stitch in the double crochet, slip stitch into the next double crochet, and slip stitch into the chain 1 space, chain 2, and 2 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets into the chain 1 space, chain 1, and repeat around, 3 double crochets into the chain 1 space, chain 1, 3 double crochets into the chain 1 space, and I will meet you at the chain 2. I just finished my last 3 double crochets, chain 1, and a slip stitch to join in top of the chain 2, chain 1, and we're going to fasten off, and I only have that much of this left anyway. So this round is your repeat round. You want to change every 2 rounds to your new color. You want to do a total of 22 rounds. So I'm going to go back to the pink and black one, and I will meet you at the end of round 22. But this is what it looks like so far. Okay, so I am at the end of my last round, round 22, with the black. And slip stitch to join. Ooh, if I can. Chain 1 and fasten off. So that is what it looks like. Now we're going to take the smaller hook, the 1.0 millimeter H hook and just do a single round of single crochets. So take that pink yarn or whatever yarn color you're using, and you want to slip stitch to join it, chain one, and we're going to do single crochets in each stitch around. And you can crochet over that tail, single crochet into your chain one space, and single crochet in each of the double crochets all the way around, and I'll meet you at the end of this last round. Okay, so I have finished my single crochet round, and I'm just going to fasten off. And I didn't do a slip stitch into that because sometimes I think it looks better without that knot. So I'm going to take my yarn needle and I'm going to not do an invisible join, just, well, I guess it is an invisible join in some sense. Yeah, let's do the invisible join. That way you have a nice clean look. Take this. Yeah, I hope I'm on camera. Still looks good. Just gonna weave this tail in. Go back to the other side, weave it in. And fasten, cut that tail. And then I need to weave in all of these other tails. But the hat is finished. It's quick to do. If you're a fast crocheter, very quick to do. But that is the Granny Slouchy. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and if you make one, please share it on my Facebook group. Give this video a thumbs up and a comment, and let me know what colors will you be using for your hat. I have made several of them, so, and I'll probably make a few more. That is it. So until my next video or my next live, stay safe, keep crocheting. Bye-bye.